However, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. There's a give to Carter. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And
they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll go with the keeper, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they can't bring him down. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw on third down, Rhodes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for second down.
dances by him. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got 4. Mike 5. Right here. You got this. You can do it.
On the counter, Carter.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Rodgers. And it's caught.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Carter.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Going for it, it's Carter.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It got his man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Rhodes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete to Rodgers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rhodes. Going deep here for Watkins.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Rhodes. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Flushed out right. Sanders a first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
To throw on second down, Rhodes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action here on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Rhodes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Rhodes. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Rodgers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Room past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Eagles, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could have implications